All right. Today we're going to learn more details on this. If you're allowed to trade, to make business with the dvorim asurim midoraisa. So one of the things we're going to talk today, if it's very practical. If you're allowed to sell, let's say in a regular Jewish grocery store, fish food or cat food, not dog food or cat food. They're obviously made out of nevelis or treifos. But the problem is, we said already, anything that's also midaraisa, you cannot trade with this. That's Isur Drabonon, that anything that's also midaraisa, you cannot buy and sell. So l'choira, if a supermarket, or I'm talking about again, obviously the Jewish one, if they bring into the store, or somebody, there was a shayla, somebody was in such a business, wholesale business, selling dog food, that the Asr of Moshe, if it's Osur or Muta, such a business. So to make a long story short, what he told them Lamaisa, it was mutter. But now I'm going to a little bit explain where it's coming from. It's a long tshuva. So it says in the B'siyos brings from the Yerushalmi, it says over there, Kol dover she'isura divrei Torah osur lasos b'schoire, Kol dover she'isura midivreim mutter lasos b'schoire. Anything we said already, if it's bishul akum, pas akum, all this Isurei Drabonon, you're allowed to do business with them, not to use it, obviously. Now, V'do, the Osam Porich, it says in the Yerushalmi, they ask a question, V'chamoyer, the Choyer, some people in those business, we don't have so many people selling donkeys or horses or camels, but there used to be such a business. They used to sell donkeys, camels, horses. So how people sell donkeys? It says V'chamoyer. So the Yerushalmi end says L'malachtoi. They don't. It's not something they eat. They sell it. Usually, it was the truck, the taxi, the car, the vehicle it was. So since it's l'malachta, it's not l'achila. Memele, there was no the isur drabonon to not to deal with isurei achila. The rice doesn't apply by a chamor, even though chamor is osur ba'achila. People don't eat chamorim; they use it as a vehicle. The Gemara says, "Vare gomel." Camel, how do you sell camels? Says the same thing. L'malachta. Most people use the camels and donkeys for work, not for eating. Humashma then isul lasos choira beisure toira lebedvorim shemu yechodim lemeichel. So the isur of the Rabbana, not to make business with isure, the oraisa. It's only dvorim yechodim lemeichel. People eating it. So basar treif and the velo treif, it's meichel. You cannot do business with it. Okay, whatever we already spoke about yesterday, we're going to speak about more tomorrow, whether it's because the Shach brings, whether it's because Isur Shema Yoichal Mimeno, you might eat from it, or you do business with this, or Mishul Marisain. Again, we're not going to go into it right now. It says, Aval Bedvorim Shanem Yicham Machal Mutar. Kach Kos V'atoisves. Okay. Mimele says also there's another heter that you're allowed to sell shuman, fat of any animal, any fat that if it's not fat that people eat, they use it for tanning. What?
For candles, they use it.
For candles, for machinery as a grease, or the shoe polish, or whatever. They use it for different things. If it's not rogil for Michael Odom that people do with it other things, that's not part of the Isur. So according to this would be, since when they sell the cat food, the dog food, it's mamash nevelas utrevis. Yeah, but most people don't eat them. Yeah, you could eat them. I mean, somebody could eat a horse meat. You could, but most people use horse, camels, and donkeys for malacha, not for eating. The male is sending over here. There's no problem whatsoever. In the tshuva, there's someone sent to Rabbi Moshe a tshuva for somebody Mizman Noi, Rabbi Vilner, that he was answering it. So Rabbi Moshe comes to them and goes, no, it's mutter. So Lamaisa, I mean, there's like I said, there's a arichus dvorim.
So some you're saying some with their pets, they're not allowed to buy
No. That's two different things. We're talking about not that you're not allowed to buy food for your pet. No, we're talking about if you're allowed to have a business that's selling pet food that's not kosher. That's what we're talking about.
I understand, but do you think the Issa would be?
No, the Easter was malacha. No, we're talking about yesterday. if you happen to have something came your way not kosher, you're allowed to get rid of it. You're allowed to give it.
No, but here you're not coming your way.
You're right, but you
purposely
have.
buying it.
So what are you going to starve your pet? You're gonna tell him you have a fish. I have a fish tank, and what I'm feeding my fish tank is dvarim asurim ba'achila. I cannot eat them. So over there, the issue again, the issue of the Rabbanan was that anything is also midoras, you're not allowed to trade with it steady, meaning buying and selling, because you might come to eat it or maris.
You happen to have one thing, you could sell it. As long as you
No,
have
I know. Here's a good question. If you're buying a steady a fish food that's just stray, if you're buying a steady a dog food or a cat food that's stray,
Why would be a problem to deal with it?
so I'll tell you. So the heter very good. So the heter right here, since it's not dvorim, people don't
people,
eat them.
right.
Nobody eat fish food.
Right.
Nobody eats
Dog food.
cat food. Nobody eat dog food. It's even goyim don't eat them.
Right,
In
that's why I wouldn't
there's
think
no
would be a
chashash
kasha.
over
That's
here.
what I'm saying, no kash. I don't think there would
Okay, by the way, you're saying it's no kasha. If you look in the truth of Rav Moshe, like I said,
No, but
somebody sent him.
somebody could buy it for themselves for their. Let's say someone has an animal, so they can make sure they'll give an animal not tray for food. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Whatever
but
it is.
Lamaisa is smuta because those foods not made lachilas
Right.
odom. Something like a donkey, allowed to buy and sell a donkey because it's not made lachilas odom. Something over here, you're allowed to trade with any of those foods we mentioned: cat food, fish food, and the dog food. Even though it's because it's not roi lachilas odom, people don't eat them. Mimela, there's no chashash. You might come and eat from them.
You people in the leather business. A lot of it's tray for animals,
Right, same thing. Since it's
That's
not
what I'm saying.
la'achila, memela,
and there's
you're
a lot of
allowed.
yidden in the leather business.
You're allowed to trade with them.
Yeah.
Now, the exception to this, we're going to talk tomorrow about this. Even though part of the donkey and horse and camel, it's all asurim, with chazir, it's a little bit has a one notch higher the isurim. Why? We're going to talk about it tomorrow. Okay, let's go.